Chapter The Way to the Realization of a Universal Religion, delivered in the Universalist Church, Pasadena, California, 28th January 1900. Text 1. No search has been dearer to the human heart than that which brings us light from God. No study has taken so much of human energy, whether in time past or present, as the study of the soul, of God, and of human destiny. However immersed we are in our daily occupations, in our ambitions, in our work, in the midst of the greatest of our struggles, sometimes there will come a pause. The mind stops and wants to know something beyond this world. Sometimes it catches glimpses of a realm beyond the senses, and a struggle to get at it is the result. Thus it has been throughout the ages in all countries. Man has wanted to look beyond, wanted to expand himself, and all that we call progress, evolution, has been always measured by that one search, the search for human destiny, the search for God. As our social struggles are represented amongst different nations by different social organizations, so is man's spiritual struggle represented by various religions. And as different social organizations are constantly quarreling, are constantly at war with one another, so these spiritual organizations have been constantly at war with one another, constantly quarreling. Men belonging to a particular social organization claim that the right to live only belongs to them, and so long as they can, they want to exercise that right at the cost of the weak. We know that just now there is a fierce struggle of that sort going on in South Africa. Similarly, each religious section has claimed the exclusive right to live. And thus we find that though there is nothing that has brought to man more blessings than religion, yet at the same time there is nothing that has brought more horror than religion. Nothing has made more for peace and love than religion. Nothing has endangered fiercer hatred than religion. Nothing has made the brotherhood of man more tangible than religion. Nothing has bred more bitter enmity between man and man than religion. Nothing has built more charitable institutions, more hospitals for men, and even for animals than religion. But nothing has deluged the world with more blood than religion. We know at the same time that there has always been an undercurrent of thought. There have been always parties of men, philosophers, students of comparative religion who have tried and are still trying to bring about harmony in the midst of all these jarring and discordant sections. As regards certain countries, these attempts have succeeded, but as regards the whole world, they have failed. There are some religions which have come down to us from the remotest antiquity, which are imbued by the idea that all sections should be allowed to live, that every section has a meaning, a great idea embedded within itself, and therefore it is necessary for the good of the world and ought to be helped. In modern times, the same idea is prevailing, and attempts are made from time to time to reduce it to practice. These attempts do not always come up to our expectations, up to the required efficiency. Nay, to our greatest disappointment, we sometimes find that we are quarreling all the more. Now, leaving aside dogmatic study and taking a common sense view of the thing, we find at the start that there is a tremendous life power in all the great religions of the world. Some may say that they are ignorant of this, but ignorance is no excuse. If a man says, I do not know what is going on in the external world, therefore things that are going on in the external world do not exist, that man is inexcusable. Now, those of you that watch the movement of religious thought all over the world are perfectly aware that not only of the great religions of the world has died, not only so, each one of them is progressive. Christians are multiplying, Mohammedans are multiplying, the Hindus are gaining ground, and the Jews are also increasing. And by their spreading all over the world and increasingly rapidly, the fold of Judaism is constantly expanding.